Manchester return to action in this competition, a competition for which the dynamic has changed dramatically now as the group stages turn into the knockout phase. 180 minutes, 3 hours, that's all that separates winners from losers. There is no margin for error. It is now or never. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, there's a perceptible change in mindset here, both in terms of crowd and players.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would think Son Heung-min, the South Korean. He can play anywhere in attack, but ideally his most success seems to come from wide and his incisive inward bursts. He may not yet be regarded as a great goal scorer, but he has real ambition to get there.
Well, quite, no one. And the finish! Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Aguero. Decent looking ball. It's Son Heung-min! He scored!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
And that's been won straight back. Gets his foot in there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve? Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It is quite a run he's making here. Oh, that's neat. And here's Mohamed Salah. That'll be a throw. Aimed in towards the centre. What a ball this has turned out to be. Well, of course, every year this is the point at which it gets really tough. Not just within the confines of this competition, but the season as a whole.
Yes, and we've seen many a team collapse over the years in this February period, mainly because of fatigue and injury. You know,
Son Heung-min! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Son Heung-min is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Played out to the right. And here's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Isco gets it, and now what? Ball's loose, who's getting there? Always caught him, in or out? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Zinchenko gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Mohamed Salah has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Toni Kroos. Mohamed Salah. That is a Mohamed Salah! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Mohamed Salah really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
It's gone for a throw-in. It's Asa! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Knocked down by a lack of accuracy. And it's Modric. De Ligt tries making a foray down the right. Isco battles to win it back. Now it's Son Heung-min. De Bruyne. Turns and goes back. Son Heung-min! And this could be the final action of the first half. We hit half-time, so there you have it. A close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Manchester head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
De Bruyne. Goes for goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. De Bruyne delivers, and he's cut it out.
Manchester making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Aguero. Cut out in the nick of time. Hazard. Modric. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's Son Heung-min. It's got through to him. Goalkeeper's ball. And here's Aguero. It's a brilliant interception. Oh, good. It's Aguero! Breaks on here. De Bruyne. Aguero. In with the challenge. De Bruyne proves too strong there. And here's Aguero. And here's Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Aguero. He's gone for it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. A real chance if he can get through. And the ball's come out. Madrid making consecutive changes here. Has he picked him out? Benzema! Sergio Ramos can hoist it clear.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Done very well to intervene.
Manchester are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
There's a long ball. Now it's Benzema. Just brushed off the ball there. Modric with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And here's Son Heung-min. And he heaves it forward. Rodri drives it forward. He's had that put at Bernardo Silva! He's going after it. Son Heung-min. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Son Heung-min really drove at the heart of that defence. Incisive, quick, but not clinical.
Hoists it forward. And it's Bernardo Silva. He gets past his Bernardo Silva! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Strong punch.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Bale gets wrestled off the ball. And time is up. Manchester win at home. 90 minutes still to play on the road, but they have a lead to cling to. Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just a...
Has a pop! Oh, real danger here! Played out to the right. Smith goes for the cross. Hoists it forward. Aguero. Son Heung-min. De Bruyne. Lovely bit of skill there. And it's got through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cook is there to heave it away. Looking for goal! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Manchester go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Played back in. Brooks pings it out wide. He's got away. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's played him through. Big chance!
Brooks. Bournemouth have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And he's found the net! Bournemouth grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find...
Has a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Cook tries to clear. Manchester were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Son Heung-min. And that's been levered clear. De Ligt drives it forward. Brooks. And it's Smith. And he's cut it out. Fraser. Verratti gets it back. Son Heung-min. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Manchester just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
And it's Fraser. Fraser gets it out to the wing. Timely intervention. Cook. Brooks. Gosling. Smith. King. Dispatched clinically. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Now it's Aguero. Aguero proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Wilson. King. He's through the middle. Goes for goal! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them. The midway point of the game.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Here we go again then.
Manchester need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Bournemouth were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
Marco Verratti. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's going for goal! He scored!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
And it's played forward. Marco Verratti.
That quick leveller can now open this second half to this game possibly being turned on its head. Fresh impetus and encouragement is all they needed, and they've got it.
Goes for goal! Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
It's Wilson! Yes, it's in! So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 2 changes being made right now. So, all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Mepham, hoist it clear. Smith. Gosling. Cook. And here's Wilson. De Ligt battles to win it back.
Wilson really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Surely has a pop! And they've got their lead back. Sane at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate, and we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
He's gone for it! It's anyone's, and they've been caught out here. De Ligt goes looking. Aguero is being picked on here.
Yeah, and having played his part in the goal, a tightening up was inevitable.
He's left his man.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Cook. Forward it goes. Smith plays it forward.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
It's a goal kick. Bournemouth are making a change now. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Dinks one in. King! De Ligt has got himself a free kick. Walker tries to get it forward quickly. Sané.
Manchester are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Gosling. Manchester just have to run down the clock. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Chooses to go back. It's come through. He's in! Clears it out of harm's way. And that's been won straight back. Ake. 90 minutes up, we're into stoppage time. And here's Mohamed Salah. Brooks. Smith. And time is up. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, a warm welcome one and all on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Burnley are suffering right now from a consistency they could well do without. Rather unwelcomely, they are consistently winless.
Yeah, I totally agree, Peter, and it was very much the topic in the pre-match press conference, and the manager
Me hoists it forward. Lovely bit of skill. Goodmanson going full steam down the flank. Forward it goes. Brady. And here's Barnes! Manchester were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's got away. Bernardo Silva. Across the field it goes. Goodmanson. Well played, he saw that coming. Goes direct to the front line. Caught offside that time. And here's Son Heung-min. And a shot! Burnley were a real credit to themselves in picking up a point against one of the league's big hitters. Now can they pick up all three? And here's Son Heung-min. And it's Aguero. Barnes. He spotted the run and played him through. Wood. Well, there is no evidence right now of the recent frailties that have affected the team around about this time in the game. It's been much talked about. Many here hoping that things will remain stable as they are now. And here's Aguero. Aguero gets it out to the wing. Bernardo Silva. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Chip through. And it's Goodmanson. Goodmanson. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's played forward. Goodmanson on a strong run down the right. Looking for a decent ball in. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Fernandinho finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva finds himself offside. Piqué battles to win it back. Out to the left it goes. Deftly done. Oh, not quite. Barnes could cross it here. He's gone for it! It's in! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal! Ederson did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
I doubt you'll score too many.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthroughs did indeed come in the first half. But there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Westwood. Manchester have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
David Silva goes looking. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. João Cancelo. And here's Aguero. Manchester clung on for the 3 points in their last game. Positive results, though, build momentum. And it's Barnes. Aguero tries running with the ball at his feet. Aguero. It's Aguero! Yes, it's there!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
And here's Benzema. Aguero. And it's Bernardo Silva. And a shot!
Oh, shame, that was nicely worked. That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Burnley going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently, gets into a dangerous position. Aguero is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment
Brady. Wood. Over to the left. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Benzema. And here's Aguero. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box too.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. There's going to be another change here. Been replaced here, Jim. What do you think? Injury?
Yeah, I think this is for his own good in the longer term. He's picked up a knock that he can't quite shake off, and common sense has prevailed here. There's no
little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, that is lovely footwork.
Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Fernandinho drives it forward. And here's Aguero. Tarkowski tries to get it forward quickly. And the through ball is intercepted. Piqué. So not long left in this now. Burnley are desperately trying to save their European dream here. David Silva plays it forward. Oh, real danger here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
David Silva goes looking. Tarkowski. Peters. Tarkowski. Me. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Lennon. And here's Rodriguez. In towards the middle. Ederson deals with it effortlessly. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beck. Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season.
Well, the atmosphere in this stadium is so highly charged.
Chance!
De Gea has that under control.
Maguire, Igalo gets into a dangerous position. Bruno goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Forward it goes. And it's Salah. What an adventurous run from a defender. Towering header!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus. But this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Manchester take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Zinchenko does well to read it and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. He's had that put on a plate. Hits one! No mistake! Manchester United are back on level terms. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Manchester have been very strong in front of these, their own fans. Maximum points from the last 5 home games. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Bruno Fernandes clips one through. Zinchenko goes looking, and it's Son Heung-min. Keeper's got good distance on that. Fred plays it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Son Heung-min. Lingard. Fosu-Mensah. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Aguero. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min plays it out to the wing. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mohamed Salah. Battles to win it back. It's a brilliant interception. Hoists it forward, and now they can launch a counter. Igalo looking to get on the end of this. Pogba. Chance! And a shot! Mohamed Salah. Just brushed off the ball there, and it's played forward. Lingard. Loses his balance and loses the ball. De Bruyne. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So when they come for the break with nothing to separate them, the score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Mohamed Salah. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. That's been drilled forward. And here's Aguero. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Igalo. Good ball. Mohamed Salah. And it's Verratti. Chance! Mohamed Salah is flagged offside. well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Lindelof. Igalo.
Desperately wants to get on the end of this. It's a loose ball. Zinchenko did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Igalo.
PK.
Demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. And the finish! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Alisson gives chase. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? He's got away. It's come loose. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Lindelof.
Very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. He's had a goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Chooses to go back.
De Bruyne, and it's Son Heung-min. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Manchester are making a change now. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. PK. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's had a look. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Verratti, De Bruyne. Oh, great ball! That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And it would take something pretty special to beat the keeper from this far out. And here's Mohamed Salah. Turns and goes back. And he heaves it forward. Played out to the right. Looking to win it with time against them. Aguero gets it, and now what? Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of...
Big chance! Yes! And they're back in front. lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more.
Manchester
Get themselves into the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Bruno Fernandes gets it out to the wing. Can he find a finish now? Drilled in low.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Gabriel Jesus.
Manchester can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Shaw tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward.
Gabriel Jesus.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So there it is. What struck you most about